Tadi terakhir kita di sini ya, room apa? Room of chamber, bukan. Room of requirement ya? Salah cuy.
Revelio.
Dear me, can't you keep it down? Some of them.
Revelio. Accio.
Mana kok ora iso? Oh, salah spell. Maaf.
Revelio. Accio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Nah, apa
No,
ini?
not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Kayak di Chinatown ya.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps
Incendio.
summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio.
Naik dari atas kali ya, nggak bisa gue bakar soalnya.
Accio.
Kok bisa kayak gitu?
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Siapa tuh? Si Skrope ya? Skrope. Bukan.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh,
ini yang
there you
ngintip.
are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
Brilliant.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Kadang ngilang kemana nih perabot?
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description.
Revelio.
Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always of anything in which one is clothed.
Wih. Karakter gue berubah jadi abu guys, pas-pasan di cutscene informasi. Oh ini yang tadi beberapa barang yang gue dapat tapi undescript.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk, valuable resource.
Okay.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Conjuring kayak film horor. Apa ini spell conjuring?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Revelio.
Oh ini gue cuman milih.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Oke.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Incendio!
Deek cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Protego!
Oh, di sini nggak bisa. Tapi kalau di sini bisa.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Serasa main The Sims ya. Oh, di sini kagak bisa. Ganti aja yang lain, porsi mulu.
Deek cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
statue nggak ada, ini nggak ada. Furniture nggak ada. Begitu sih posisi.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Wall.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Eh, tapi dapat spellnya.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the spell to customize it.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Mantep dah.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Moonlit ambience sounds perfect. Natural and earthy. Dark and mysterious. Moonlit.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, perfect.
Cakep. Nggak salah pilih emang.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Apa nih? Ruang meeting.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Tadi kan
Of
ini
course.
Moonlit.
What
Coba
sort
yang
of
lainnya. Masih ada
overall
2
look
lagi kan?
most appeals to you?
Loh, ini kok ada tambahan? Warm and cozy. Natural and earthy dulu.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Opo. Cuman sinar matahari doang. Oh, ini mau balik ke semula ya? Kanti lagi.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd
Warm
like the
and
room to be
cozy.
warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Nah, kalau yang ini nggak kena sinar matahari, oke. Kalau dark and mysterious berarti nggak ada lampu, cuman pakai lilin, gitu.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the...
Tadi gua ada import dulu. Nanggung lah ya, habisin aja 2 kali bikin lagi. Kadang-kadang pop berguna. Lupa. Apa nih? Imperial deals extra damage. Mantap juga lu. Divindo? What is Divindo?
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Incendio!
Ini quest apa ini?
Oi, can you help me?
Hello?
Quest?
Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecate's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Aduh. Lupa di mana. Mau belajar dark arts.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Oh iya ya.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Mana?
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play
Revelio.
games here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to leave her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse.
Forbidden
Professors
spell.
say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Rosette Zoro. Confringo.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo.
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it. I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
Convoluted. Kok susah banget bahasanya.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's a deal. If you trust
I can
us,
see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Revelio!
Oke guys, kita sekarang udah semakin strong.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come
Dia
from the
nggak bisa
Undercroft?
melihat.
How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need
mainnya
to.
lapor bapak.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Galaknya itu anak.
Revelio.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the... Hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Professor Fig, I'm coming.
I was hoping to see...
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time.
Wingardium Leviosa.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Apa yang terjadi?
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Mana profesornya? Kagak nongol mukanya.
If only you were here to see this.
Siapa Yu yang dimaksud? Ini dia.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
With
Then,
all my
in the light
life.
of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Banyak kali skill barunya, ampun deh.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Salah orang ya? Pipin kan? Oh, ini udah.
What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Belajar spell.
You're
Thunder
just
Brew
delivering those
Potion.
potions to Madame Lawing. Save me a lot of time and trouble.
Punya duit nggak nih gue beli potion? Oh, 1.200 kagak punya duit.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Pas-pasan doang dong. Invisibility pot gue udah punya belum ya? Gue cek dulu
I
ya.
hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
Nah, beli resepnya aja dah. Nyari bahannya ntar kerjain quest yang lain. Mandrake ya? Aku punya mandrake gak sih? Mandrake tuh bukan di sini. Potion sih, mana sih itu gua tempat bikin tanaman di mana sih? Gua keder sendiri. Nah ini dia namanya greenhouse. Ya ilah, gua muter-muter nggak jelas dari tadi.
You can't imagine imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Yah, dari mana tuh gue beli mandrake?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Confringo. Revelio.
Ma Yuk.
Hello there.
Ada apaan nih suruh kesini? Siapa nih?
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court.
What?
I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Very well.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Ah, ini game yang gue kemarin kalah ya. Salah pencet.
All in the wrist.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Nothing to it.
Yah.
I've seen worse. Accio.
Malah mundur dong poin gue setan.
Try to beat that.
Accio.
Ah, kelewatan.
How'd you do that? Well done. You beat me.
Tapi menang.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Anjay, pakai sapu terbang. Satu, 2, 3, 4. Mau ngeliat 4. Ini kali yang kelima di bawah. Banyak rupanya di sini. Salah, bukan di daerah sini. Mana yang kelima? Around the Quidditch pitch.
Brilliant.
how did you get on with those tasks?
Beres.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Mana? Ini.
Glacius!
There you go.
Get in room quickly.
Incendius. Glacius!
Belum bisa jalanin quest yang mandrake karena nggak punya duit.
Confringo.
You've been known to use the dark arts, haven't you? Then you let Laura Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to win you dragon.
Protego! Stupid one. Confringo. Incendio.
Hey!
Protego! Stupid one. Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Stupid one!
I've seen you duel. Your strategy won't work on me.
Incendio! Confringo!
Kenapa logonya nggak ganti? Apakah masih ada musuh?
Incendio!
Nggak ada. Harusnya logonya udah ganti centang ya? Kok belum sih? Apa yang kurang? Apa yang kurang?
Revelio! Incendio! I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
What are you up to now?
Ini towernya.
I've always said...
Over here.
Revelio. We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. This is impossible! Ranrock. Till you're dead. Quiet as a grapple, you are. There must be something here. Ranrock said so. Not quiet enough. How is this happening? That's embarrassing. Rather unwise. You're no different from me. Is that the best you can do? I can bring them. No! I will make you. So.
Waduh.
Revelio.
Profesor, kita jalan kemana nih? Salah.
Oh. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Bukan Lumos.
Glacius! Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Investigate? Apa yang gue investigate?
Revelio.
Ada apa-apa? Hah?
Confringo. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Ay, yo, 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 yo.
Let's get this.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Lumos.
Lumos!
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Lumos. Confringo.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Looks like my internet has dropped the speed.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
What?
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Maksudnya?
Kan klik kanan, nah itu tembak ke tangan kanan.
Kita main Mobile Legends. Udah jago gua.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Apalagi mana amal.
Ya, sepertinya demikian.
Lu udah bisa avatar kita drop belum?
Udah.
Aja, pakai terus dong.
Di mini games tapi bukan di sini.
Lu udah bisa pakai ini. Belum, Ban? Dead Eagle.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Nggak ada waktu percakapan jawaban.
Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! What have the keepers planned for me?
Coba lu ngomong nggak?
Tes satu.
Kok mesti asu sih?
These look familiar.
Asu.
Accio!
Masuk. Wih, aku saudara. Gua aja, Wi. Biar kita kok banyak, terus kita tetap naiknya gimana sih lu?
Lu udah pakai Alucard aja udah.
Lu kan cacat anjing.
Lu yang biasa pakai Alucard, Bi.
Iya cacat gitu. Gua ngalah aja nih, padahal gua tahu udah coba.
Accio!
Kalau enggak luin aja enggak? Apa nih? Mobil.
More statues.
Kalau mau gua tigreal dah.
Kalau udah, tigreal.
Aduh, salah pencet.
Expelliarmus! Protect! Confringo! Incendio! Not making this easy on me.
Lebih ganteng nggak mobil?
Tinggalin aja. Dari situ ke
Accio!
Lu bisa datang sendiri gak dari itu salon ke rumah gua nanti.
Gua aja nggak tahu nih salon di mana terus rumahnya di mana anjing.
Itu Win, kalau IQ lu di atas 100 harusnya mau bisa pulang sendiri.
IQ gua nggak tahu IQ gua berapa sih. Soalnya dulu pas SMP ada tes, tapi gua nggak ikut tesnya. Lagi sakit waktu itu.
Oh, lagi sak.
Datang aja lu nggak usah ikut gua. Ntar kalau kita bareng ini bego.
Siapa yang mau sama lu lagi, Wi?
Banyak jing.
Alah bohong sendiri anjing.
Kamu kok tega sih menghina aku?
Accio!
Nah, tuh orang udah pagi-pagi gua tuh udah retreat aja anjing.
Besok sih gua kayak mau pas di rumah gua kayak gua mau kerja dulu juga, Wi.
Kerja apa?
Kenapa?
Udah gua
Mau bodat ya, gua deh.
Accio!
Jam tuh.
Udah kalau lu lagi kerja ya udah gua ini main PS aja. Aduh lupa main PS kan gua dulu udah.
Lu minta main komputer gua lah
Gua mau main Valorant nggak?
Gimana nariknya nih ya?
Benci banget gua lawan biji. Yang ini boneka yang gua jadi penguin anjir gara-gara dia.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Jadi gua lagi ribet ini ya, setting masih.
Akio!
Gua pengen bisa trip, tower atau orang.
Nggak tahu, gua selalu default. Gua nggak pernah ngatur-ngatur gituan.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Duh, gue benci banget lawan Sintana ini.
Akio!
Lawan lama banget.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Akio!
Bukannya bisa Sabtu lu libur. Biar lu jangan ini ya, bawa laptop pas cabut ya.
Yalah anjing. Maju. Biarin.
Kok hilang asu?
Lu pura-pura bego.
Akio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Yang skill ininya transformnya bangke banget. Emosi gue. Oh iya enggak? Apa? Mak lu suka madu enggak? Oh iya deh. Gue bawa oleh-oleh ya enggak? Buat bapak lu sama mak lu.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Gue sengaja datengin tadi. Gue dia muter, wah dia orang masih lihat video gue sengaja datengin.
Akio!
Bukannya dulu demen sama lu.
Ya, waktu gue masih bisa main, sekarang gue udah lupa cari aja.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Gue belum ubah setting, tapi gue masih attack gue masih satu button doang, jadi gue gak tau mau nyerang apa, dia bakal otomatis tidak reload terus langsung.
Bagus dong.
Gue mau bisa pilih lah siapa.
Incendio! 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 Confringo! Incendio!
Anbu.
Mati dong. Di mana sih? Atas. Sudah sendiri dia.
Lari lo anjing. Ngebur sampai akhir dunia tadi. Enggak, ayo mukul turtle kan.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
Ntar kita dikelarin tadi. Jadi gua dicolok. Udah lu itu dia lah.
Mati gue. Sakit banget dia. Oke. Gue liat-liat cupu banget loh.
Bilang nih, awas. Hanya kasih kuil gampang, dikasih kuil aneh.
Akio.
Yang gampang halu. Dulu iya Wi, sekarang tidak.
Gimana sih kamu, jangan plan dong.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Ayo. Yang gue gak demen ininya tuh. Orang jago banget anjing, mati gue, bangke lu anjing.
Cupu lu.
Ditinggalin gue bangke sama si Angga.
Wah, dapat potion 2 biji, calon-calon lawan bos nih gua nih.
Lawan dari pakai pot.
Wah.
Lu harus pakai tekad dan keberanian, Bang.
Buat Asta nggak punya magic Bang, tapi dia bisa mengalahkan musuh-musuhnya.
Jangan pakai pot lah. No pot challenge.
Don't like the look of this. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
Woi.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Gimana cara hancurin itu ya? Oh, gitu caranya. Oh.
What a relief.
Ya elah, perak aja bacot anjing. Gua mau pakai bilang sekarang.
Another pensive.
Ntar gue mau setting dulu. Setting kontrol.
Jorok sih enggak.
Mau gue cadel ban.
Incendio.
Iya.
Dulu ya, gue udah cadel lah. Itu orang kenapa gak ada percaya sih?
Lu nggak bisa sebut nama gue emang?
Bisa kalau misalkan kayak sedikit kayak sebut sekali atau singkat itu bisa. Cuma kalau lu suruh gua sebut huruf R itu panjang itu gua nggak bisa.
Bohong aja sih enggak. Bilang aja dia mau nyebutin kontrol gitu. Hidup ini hanya
Jadi Tapi
mulai
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Maksa nge-gym sih, bego, gak istirahat dulu atau?
Oke dulu, bentar. Hah?
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Kenapa dia ke belakang itu?
Another memory.
Gua lama banget dah.
Now to find a way out of here.
Selesai. Profesor, I'm come back.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The
Goblins ini orang jahat ya.
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more. We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Pas gua nggak deket lu, gua langsung bagus, nggak gimana dong? Berarti lu pembawa dia lah, anjir. Gue cuma minder aja sama lu nggak? Kenapa ya ada orang ini yang ulti ke anjing? Nah gitu dong.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Kabur ya, dadah.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Broom upgrade is ready.
Lawan Mia aja masa kalah nggak?
lagi. Aduh.
Nge-lag gua.
Alah, alasan ya.
Alasan ping gua tadi tiba-tiba nge-spike.
Percaya gak, Pak?
Nggak tahu.
Mead, here I come.
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest. I believe that we may be able to help.
Please see me after class once you have completed.
Revelio.
I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Kok lu cabut sih tadi?
Oh, gue punya duit.
Nice doing business with you.
Aduh, bentar.
Apa tai lu nge-hook anjing gak ada alasan anjing gitu.
Thanks for stopping by.
Kejauhan, jing. Gua udah mananya banyak. Terus apa nih?
What are we looking for today?
Butuh cooldownnya juga lama lagi. Males banget skill gua ya.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Anjing, udah 8 menit tapi nggak ada yang pecah anjir ininya, turretnya.
Mandrek.
Goblok nih para pemukul-pemukulnya.
Pakai Penyihir rasanya kayak gitu.
Gak ada yang ini anjir, gak ada yang sakit, tai.
Kayak next time gue jadi itu aja deh, jadi yang gue kayak nyatu lain lagi tuh.
Gimana ini?
Nyontek tadi.
Anjing, nggak kayak lu nggak pernah nyontek aja. Kayak lu nggak pernah nyontek aja.
Brute and pack.
Ya kan.
Salah. Kalah sih, nggak cuma lawan ginian doang. kalah anjir lawan mereka. Masa win streak gua hilang gak cuman gara-gara gua nggak pakai tukang pukul. Pada ngapain anjir?
Imlo katanya.
Hah?
Imlo kata Mia.
Ya elah dia juga lol anjing.
Lol itu ketawa, Wi. Gimana sih lo? Masa kita enak dulu? Tarik, Wi. Banget sih lo tarik begituan.
Diselamatin sama Krip dia.
Mati. Kamu nih, gua gak bisa lawan dia, tolong. Aduh, jadi kita raya. Lu kalah. Oke.
Nyari mandrake dulu.
Ini weh. Sumpah dah ya. Ini tukang pukul semua pada kakak guna anjing. Gue udah narik capek-capek, gak ada yang mukul, gak ada yang mati malahan. Gue sebagai tank sih gue sakit hati anjing.
Lu kita Mia.
Revelio.
Enggak. Ini. Gak nyampe.
Mending kabur.
Ih.
Gue usah lawan cewek ini Wi anjing.
Kok lu cukup sih? Cuma lawan dia doang juga.
Confringo!
Reducto! Confringo!
Emang hindar loh.
Wah, levelnya 20.
Kok pada kita overall.
Gua kesini bukan mau nyari banditnya, gua mau nyari tanaman di sini deket-deket sini katanya.
Revelio.
Wah, win streak gua ini anjir. Pecah guys win streak gua. Gak ada yang bisa nyerang di timnya ini.
Bentar Wi, kita back dulu 10 menit ya Wi.
Oke.
Revelio.
Lihat tuh. Siapa yang MVP?
Gue udah quit, Wi.
Ngapain nih anjing? Udah gue kasih Balmon cuma 4,5. Aduh.
Gak mendukung, taker gue cukup. Maaf ya, bukan taker, salah. Fighter gue yang lain cukup.
Balmon tuh solo anjir, gak perlu ada bantuan. Kecewa gue nggak kecewa.
Dan lu pakai yang tadi, tapi gue pakai itu fighter, bukan fighter. Apa sih namanya?
Apa?
Tembak namanya apa sih? Marksman ya?
MM.
Ah iya MM.
Marksman.
Oh ini.
Coba ada yang salah. Hah?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Accio.
Come on inside.
Revelio.
Let's have you leave here alive.
Kayaknya ya. Mereka bilang yang bukan lagi Jabodetabek tuh bisa ke situ sore hari. Saya ini pas hari Minggunya.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the...
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oof. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Oh, untung ada duit.
But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
That doesn't kill you, make you stronger.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Setting hero gimana ya?
Gue nggak tahu. Menang, kalah. Nah, tadi sih emang gue emosi aja. Semua ini sama lu juga. Jago apaan? Kabur terus lu. Udah kasih tahu lu. Apa cuma perak? Dan lu tau gak yang MVP siapa? Tank anjing, gue yang MVP. Goblok banget anjing.
Akio. I should investigate. Assignment's all finished. Potato! Stupefy!
Kelar. Nggak bisa. Belum punya.
Udah bisa naik binatang belum, Pak? Eban.
Belum punya. Tahu nih patah nggak tahu nih gara-gara gamenya atau apa. Bingung.
Kalau pakai abracadabra nanti NPC-nya bakal marah nggak? Kan profesornya kan ini dilarang. Itu kan sihir.
Tahu belum punya. Tadi gua tesnya di mini game soalnya.
Plants grow could be so interesting.
Kalau misalkan nggak bisa sih, ngomong aja
Tadi sih gua tes di mini game abracadabra langsung one hit mati ya musuhnya.
Goblok ya. Padahal tinggal berubah jadi
How wonderful to see you again.
kalau nggak AWP.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Leviosa, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Udah kelainan sih.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates.
Bingung lo kan lo ya mau pakai yang mana.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Enggak, nih ada 3 tabnya. Naikin
Wingardium Leviosa.
skill gitu, naikin talent. Skill gua total bisa pakai 12 sekarang, masih bisa nambah. Jadi sini ini tuh skill slot. Ini gua udah buka 3, sisa 1 slot lagi belum gua buka. Bukan mana itu? Itu kayak special attack yang warna biru kan, barbar biru.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hah? Nggak ada. Enggak, ini tuh bisa gua ganti-ganti. Tuh.
Ada berapa semua total?
Total 16, sekarang gua baru buka 12.
Spell yang bisa buat lu jadi ini gimana, Bang?
Apaan?
Biar makin gede, Bang.
Apaan?
Spell itu. Ingat tuh yang meme-nya kalau misalkan ada apa nih Harry Potter ada di nyata, gue yakin teenager semua tuh pakai spell itu buat gedein.
Wonder who lives here.
Sapunya jelek amat dari yang bagus gitu. Itu titiknya udah sakit tapi dulu gitu.
Ada joknya ini. Nggak bisa. Dikasih terbang ngapain gue jalan kaki? Bisa lah jalan kaki. Gue lagi quest tapi ntar ya. Yah. Lewat geblek.
There we go.
Masih bot. Tuh gue jalan kaki.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Bisa dijelajahi semua, mapnya gede banget.
Manis, coba buka map.
Bobo sini, ke atas sampai ke atas ini. Mungkin belum.
Revelio.
Cuma juga ada barang bagus nggak bisa dilihat kalau kayak gini. Cuman bisa nge-spot kayak hewan. Nah ini gue lagi ada quest bis class nih, belum gue ambil, nanti abis ini baru gue ambil kelas nanti, nggak tahu dah itu buat ngapain bis class. Mungkin buat training pet. Iya kali ya. Iya belum bisa gue pakai. Wah.
That's it. This looks like trouble.
5 kilometer. Kan temanya sihir ya. Jadi gampang. Ternyata nih beberapa sumbernya tinggal dibikin aja orang gitu tadi.
Kalau masuk kota nggak bisa terbang. Itu tadi kayaknya kota deh tadi.
Ya kayaknya udah lewat luar map ya.
Mungkin. Setahu gue sih tadi gue di sini nih.
Iya keluar map itu. Kalau ada Witcher tiba-tiba ke spam sendiri anjing. Spam di mana gak tahu. Fast travel gitu. Lu kalau terlalu jauh nih, lu terlalu jauh jalan keluar angkatan dulu tiba-tiba di fast travel gitu. Itu fast travel ke
Bisa.
Kayaknya ada sekali kalau saya.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back,
Namanya juga
Professor.
Penyihir, Wi.
Assignment's
Tahu
all
sih gimana.
finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum.
Bisa gua.
A charm,
Keluarin
incidentally,
nama ngumpetin barang.
created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match.
Ini gua spell apa sih?
Precise, deliberate
Apaan spell kayak begini?
movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new.
Mana resto momentum ini?
Much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
How?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Fine, bolot.
Diajak berantem itu, Ban.
All of my relatives work at the ministry. I'm one of them. I suppose I'll probably be a higher up there one day.
Lu bisa gangguin NPC nggak?
Nggak bisa.
Langsung abrakadabra aja gitu aja murid lain.
Ini ada nih bis kelas nih.
Ini nggak ada ini limitnya, lu bisa belajar spell berapa banyak?
Nggak tahu ya. Mungkin setahu gua pas gua baca di internet tuh total 26 spell.
Itu limit atau emang dari sananya udah 26?
Dari sononya kayaknya total spell yang bisa diambil 26. Kayaknya ya,
Off
nggak
on
tahu
another
juga.
adventure, are we?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Gua nggak ngerti ini kenapa nih, problemnya gua nggak tahu di mana ini.
You can use my brush.
Juga ya?
Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Tapi kalau dicek, gua tuh main lancar.
Gua pikir internet gua yang parah. Ternyata enggak.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer. stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Bukan haram, coy, kayak aneh aja gitu. Kalau misalkan di Jepang tuh kayak ya emang udah begitu aja gitu.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Ninetale? Moonlight. Nggak lama sih, cuman gue udah lupa gimana cara main Moonlight pasti bosnya. Lu nggak tau patternnya ya?
What did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. and I might not be there
Angga
next
juga
time.
singkatan
Professor
namanya
Howard
kan.
mentioned the poachers as
Anjing,
well.
Angga anjing.
She
Singkat
seemed to imply
anjing.
that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howard,
Angga sahabat.
but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly.
Upgrade 6,
I think I'm
udah mau
going
ke
to look
7,
into
tapi
it.
lagi nggak ada
Find
bahan.
out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think